Get to catch up with Stacy, and Stacy, you see a lot of events coming up for Grow Clinton.
We do have a lot of events, actually starting as early as tomorrow. We have a ribbon cutting at the YWCA at 4 p.m., and that is to celebrate the $1 million renovation to the facility. So they've done a lot of updates, just to name a few: the classrooms for the daycare. We have locker rooms, flooring, pool doors, the kitchen area, some HVAC updates. Lots of different updates. So we kind of did a preliminary, I guess it wasn't a ribbon cutting, it was more of a groundbreaking when Estes was in there working on revamping the kids area. So we're kind of doing a follow-up to that to celebrate that renovation.
Okay, and that'll be tomorrow.
That's tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And I believe there's an open house, too, after that. I think it's like a 4 to 6. So if anyone wants to, stay and look around and see all the updates that they did, I believe that's till 6 o'clock. And that's at 317 7th Avenue South in Clinton.
All right.
So, and then the next day, on Wednesday, we have a busy day on Wednesday. First, starting at 10 a.m., we're doing a ribbon cutting with the Hype Nutrition. And they have a new owner, and that is Tara Krogman. So we're going to head out there and celebrate her being the new owner of that business.
Congratulations to Tara.
Yeah. And then also on the 4th, we're doing another ribbon cutting at 3:45 in the afternoon, and that is with LBPA, which is celebrating the new Farmers Market Pavilion out there. And then the farmers market will start at 4. So we're conveniently meeting right before that. So then anyone that's out there can also partake in the farmers market on Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, you can pick up some produce and honey and pies and all kinds of good stuff.
I believe that's 4 to 6 as well.
Right.
So doing that. And then kind of in the mix of all of that, there is, it's a You Choose Accelerate Iowa. And that's actually going to be held at 1951 Manufacturing Drive. That is the old CCC Tech Center out there, which is now part of Clinton High. They're doing kind of like a hands-on, I don't want to say touch a truck because that's not right, but a hands-on like welding simulators, truck driving, and different things like that. And that's going to be from 2:30 to 6:30. And I do have to say pizza, pop, and water will be provided during that. But it's geared towards 16 to 24-year-olds. However, no one's going to be, turned away if they're interested in a career of that nature. Kind of head on out there between 2:30 and 6:30 and see what they have to offer.
Okay, what was the date on that again?
That's the 4th as well.
Okay.
So we got a lot of things on the 4th, and like I said, that's 2:30 to 6:30. So we're hoping to see a good turnout there, just to, even with those younger kids, just to see maybe this is something they want to do and, go to this, we'll call it a little fair, just to see maybe it is something they want to do and they can get the hands-on right there.
So 4th going to be a busy day.
The 4th is a busy day, yes, that's Wednesday.
Okay.
And then I jump into the week after that, the next Wednesday on the 11th, we are hosting our Grow Clinton Career Fair. And once again, that will be at the Wild Rose Casino, which is 777 Wild Rose Drive. And we're going to do this one from 4 to 7. So I think currently I have about 23 employers that will be out there represented. I do have room for more tables, so if anyone is interested in having a table out there, just contact me either via email or call the office at 242-5702. It's all over Facebook as well. The event is out there. So there's plenty of ways to reach out, and we can get you on the list there.
You're visiting with Stacy of Grow Clinton. You were telling me there is a wide variety. Even though there's 23 tables, you're looking for more, there's still a pretty good variety for the folks to visit with.
Yes, we have manufacturing, construction, healthcare, other different services, service areas in our area.
And you were telling me that some may actually hire on the site.
Yeah, absolutely. Bring your resume if you do have that. Obviously, that's a good touch. But they will have applications on site, and the list of employers actually is posted on our Facebook. Currently, I think there's maybe 19 or 20 was the last time we updated it. But we will have more to add to that. So just keep checking on our Facebook post. You actually can see the actual employers that will be there. So if you have an interest in one of them, maybe do your research. Look them up online and see maybe what they're hiring for, and just have a little bit of background and know who you want to go talk to, and just kind of prepare yourself a little bit.
Hope it goes well, because again, it'll be Wednesday, October 11th, 4 to 7 at the Wild Rose, because I know there are a lot of businesses looking for people.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
this would be your great opportunity if you are looking for work.
Absolutely. It's kind of, and Andy's favorite term, it's a one-stop shop. We have lots of employers out there, and hopefully one of them is a good fit for whoever's looking.
And you've done a few of these career fairs, and I know at one time they were like a drive-up.
Yep.
But now you've tried different times of day. We're going to be at the Wild Rose, which is quite a spacious area.
Yes. So they do have room for up to 35 tables. So like I said, we're looking for more. And this is our third, we'll call it in person. So we did last fall, and then we did this spring, and then we're doing fall again. So we're kind of April and October. We kind of flop back and forth between those. And then prior to that, I guess we'll blame COVID again. We did do a couple drive-through career fairs, which were just packets of information of the different employers that we're hiring. The cars drove up, they got their bags, and they went on their way. So we didn't really have any way of tracking anything like that, but we did have quite a few job seekers come through there. So we're just kind of brainstorming too, just to see, what works best for our citizens in our area.
I would imagine it's beneficial for you to get some feedback from those folks who do have tables.
Absolutely.
And what are some of the things that you've heard from them in the past?
Well, we have heard with the timing, we had the first time around, we had about 70 job seekers come through. And then this past spring, we only had about 30. So I don't know if that had to do with the time, or maybe people were gainfully employed at that time. It's hard to tell, but any feedback we do receive from employers is great. So that's why we're shooting for the 4 to 7 this time, so we can hit maybe those after work people, or third shifters that are
Just
early.
waking up.
Just waking up. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
waking up.
So that's why we're going with the 4 to 7 this time. So we'll see what happens there, and then we will either stick with it or adjust and see what works best for us next time.
Okay, again,
So.
visiting with Stacy. And briefly, before we do let you go, you were recently in Washington, D.C. If you can tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, so I was in Washington, D.C. last week for the Job Quality Academy. This is summit number 2. So the team of us, there's 5 of us, we were chosen, one of 16 teams that were chosen across the country to go participate in this Job Quality Academy. And basically what we're trying to do, our focus is manufacturing, because we do have heavy manufacturing in our area. What we want to do is meet with these businesses and kind of see where they fall on what the Department of Labor calls the good job principles. So we want to make sure that, not a good job isn't just constituted to good pay. There's lots of other factors that go into that. So we just want to sit down and meet with them and see maybe they're having an area of a challenge, and maybe we can help with that. So we want to just sit down and meet and see what we can do to make them be like a premier employer. They are hitting all these principles, and they're doing the right thing, and the pay is good, the benefits good, the culture is good, and all that different stuff. So that's what we did a lot. We did a lot of collab on Thursday and Friday of last week. And so we kind of have a plan in place. So now we just got to get things rolling and implement them and get meeting with these
All right, very good.
manufacturers.
Well, we've covered quite a bit here this morning. If people would like to find out more information, then what's the best way to do that?
Well, you can reach out to our office at 563-242-5702 or on our website at growclinton.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right.